It is what it is. Cam and Mase sending shots back at Jay Prince. Let's get right into it.
Music and everything else, let's get right into it. We don't care about nothing else. Hey, yo, life, music and everything else, let's get right into it. We don't care about nothing else. Let's get into it.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to Life, Music, and Everything Else. I am your host, Sin. Let's get right into it. So, Cameron and Mase on their show, It Is What It Is, just addressed, sent some shots back at Jay Prince after he sent shots at them for criticizing the Shakur Stevens fight. They said it was boring, so let's listen to see what they got to say back, all right?
They said offside.
I could just watch them laugh and then I laugh. Like, I love seeing their chemistry back and forth where they just giggling. It's one of those, you know, that laugh with your guy, your friend, your female friend, whoever it may be, where you got that stomach laugh in the bottom of your pit that you know, like, we only make each other laugh like that. That's how I feel with watching them two just sit there and chuckle. It's hilarious.
Okay.
I thought Twilight Zone, man. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's get straight to it. A lot of comments were made, and so I definitely want you guys' response to what people had to say. So first, we're going to start with Jay Prince. So he had a message for both of you guys after the comments.
You had a message for who?
For you and for you. Both of y'all.
For me?
I love it, man. Look at Cam. Cam is all about the shits. Mase is too. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Specifically, because he added y'all. Jay Prince has a message for both of y'all with your comments after what you guys had to say about Shakur. He said, numbers don't lie, haters do. Let their haters say that he's boring and nobody wants to watch him. Sorry to tell you, it's just a select few of you haters. As you can see, there's proof that he has the #1 ratings in any fight on ESPN this year, the top 3 ratings since 2022. And to all of you haters who want to escalate that hate outside of the ring, I'm Shakur's manager and I handle all his business outside of the ring. In other words, Cam and Mase, I will fade all his shots and take all bets.
Jay Prince, Blueprint, sending out, I wouldn't say threats, but sending out sort of like tread carefully messages. He sends this to them after they criticize the fight, which let's just keep watching, see what Cam and Mase has to say.
Yeah, hey, chill. I got this one.
All right, go ahead.
I got this one. You gonna take all his fades and take all his shots and you handle everything out the ring. All right. So then we talking to you then, all right?
I love Mase, man. Mase is a G.
Starting with you. Since you the big homie, we starting with you. That's how it goes around here. I want to just start off by saying you are so, like, lacking self-awareness. Like, when you give such a lackluster performance and then you think you can make threats to people because you gave a lackluster performance, pause. You don't have the right to tell me what I should like or to tell Cam what he should like. That's not your place. Like, art is subjective, right? So if art is subjective and I don't like something, you can't really get mad at us because we don't like something. And you're standing there with two Hall of Fame boxers that are constantly letting their hands go. So I think is crazy that Andre Ward let his hands go. Terrence Crawford definitely let his hands go. And then you walk out with these boxers and you don't tell the next guy to let his hands go. This is a lapse of judgment. And I'm going to tell you another thing. When you're dealing with older people, they're the last to know that things have changed. We not your little niggas. Like, the way you talking, I don't get what you mean.
Mase, he just be so calm. He's like, yo, we not your little, like, who are you sonning? Like, I love Mase.
Not your little niggas. Like, for real. All that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas. Little niggas have big homies. We're not little niggas, so we don't even respect big homies. I know Killer doesn't, and for me, I never respected niggas in the streets. That's why I always got the problems I got. Niggas would tell me, Mase, chill. No, chill for what? Who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man. Like, I want to respect you, but I can't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because If I got a little, like the dudes that raised me,
Yep.
if
Tell
I
'em,
was
Mace.
out of pocket, they would tell me I'm out of pocket. They wouldn't let me put them on a crash out mission. They would say, yo, Mase, listen. Around here, we don't send niggas to do nothing for.
We just talked about this in the Mustard video. We did a reaction video to DJ Mustard's brand new song "Pray for Me," and he was and he had a line where he said, "Thanks." He was thanking another guy that kept him out of the streets, and we was just talking about like, yo, back in the day, you had older guys that kept the kids or kept the youngsters that was thriving to try to be like that away from it. This life ain't for you. Stay over there in that lane. Literally just what Mace talking about.
We don't pay niggas to handle our problems. You got to put in your own work around here, Lord, man. That's what you was supposed to tell them. You can't go out here and talk crazy and then send me on a mission. Nah, this is where the game got messed up when young niggas started sending old niggas out. And just because this little ignorant nigga got a few dollars, he make all of you that's supposed to be real run after his mission. This is a problem, Jay Prince. And I'm going to tell you like this. If you're 60 years old and you trying to be a street nigga, you failed. You failed.
Mic drop right there. If you're 60 years old and you're trying to be a street, you failed. 60? And you still out here living? I saw some in the comments where people was like, bruh, you trying to live off of what you did back in the day. The times has changed. You know, I'm not there in Houston. I don't know the ins and outs of that world. You know, a lot of times we speak on stuff that we don't know. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, this definitely, like May said, was a moment where he needed to self-reflect and look like, have some self-awareness. Nah, I need to be quiet on this. You know what I'm saying?
You felt. I'm telling you this. And I stand, my name is Mase. I stand by this.
You can look at Mace's face and be like, yo, I stand by it. Like, I believe him. Mace very well is serious about what he's saying.
See?
That's the murder you
That's what I'm talking about with you right
that's
there.
murder. That's murder. That ain't the I like how they keep saying this is not commentary. This is the real us talking.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's
You can't be 60 years old still trying to be a street nigga
I
killer.
know they just don't know you like that.
They don't
They
know.
don't know you like that. I know. I think real quick though. I think, and Jay Prince, he said it. He said it. I just don't even figure out what the fuck. I don't know what the slang mean. I don't know what the phase in the bet, but I take the bet. Whatever the bet, I take. I like that, man.
Yeah,
like
I mean, because when you think about it, right?
Yes, I know. She got more.
Yeah, I mean, when you think, because I just was with Kanye a while ago, and we called Jay Prince on FaceTime. So he was like, you know, y'all getting together good. So I don't even know why he would come at me with that energy. You know what I'm saying? I felt really disrespected by him doing it.
Right.
There's certain people you're supposed to come at like that, and I'm not one of them.
Well, let me ask you.
It's not a bravado talk. It's them kind that you pay attention to. It's them kind that you take their words, what they saying, like, not the jump up in your face, shout loud type demeanors. That's the demeanor where you like, okay, all right, I think what he's saying, I can take heed to. Go the other way. Just leave it alone. How calm and he's delivering his message, you could just tell. You could tell.
Couple questions since we here. I'm gonna get on my broadcast shit. So murder. How do you feel him coming at yourself and Cameron and didn't say anything to Kendrick Lamar about the Drake situation? Because anytime Drake has a problem, it seems like he runs and
That's a good point. That's a good point. the Drake and Kanye thing. Jay Prince opens his mouth and says something, does the whole Hoover concert, which Kanye killed. But he hasn't said anything about this Drake and Kendrick beef. I wonder what that's about. Is it more so like it's two rappers going at it? Or he thought Drake got this. Drake got this. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is, what that situation about. Or could it be the West Coast, Bloods and Crips? Kendrick's I don't like to say affiliated, but he's involved, not involved. Certain words I don't want to use. Kendrick's a part of that. He's from that life. People love him. People will protect him in a sense, you know? So is that where he's like, okay, this is one of these things where I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't butt in on this. I don't know. Let's see what else Cam got to say about that.
Niggas, yo, Puff. Yo, niggas, Drake, niggas. How do you feel? I mean, I want you to answer, but how do you feel about him calling you and your partner out and didn't say anything about that?
You said something really profound. He said something to Puff, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said nothing to Kendrick.
Right.
Yeah.
He says something, and I know you're going to elaborate about this later. He says something to the dudes in New York, but that didn't really go over well.
As far as what?
Whatever kid that was that got the chain taken.
Right.
And then you're going to talk about all this. I'm going to let you talk about it more in detail, but he didn't say nothing to Whack. Like, it's like, so when you...
Yeah, him and Whack said Whack was going off.
Talking to me, I feel like you're very selective. This is exactly what I meant last week when I was talking about street niggas being selective.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They got selections of who they think they're going to get tough with. So I feel there's a must for me to say something, because you can't be selective with us, because we're not the weakest on the chart to deal that with.
Yeah.
We do commentating. That's what we keep it there. But we, cigars,
Okay.
cigarettes,
Yeah. Well, this
hookah,
yeah.
vapes,
Grape, strawberry.
strawberry, coconut, pause, lavender. We don't duck no smoke.
Yeah, no, so just elaborate.
He's saying, we do commentary. We're commenting on what we're watching, what we're seeing. Same thing that I'm doing. I'm doing commentary on it is what it is. So for him to come at them and send that back when they were just giving their opinion on a fight, definitely a little sideways. So let's see.
No, I'm in interview mode since you're going to go this route this morning. Yeah. He did say something back to Whack, but Whack said some of the most disrespectful shit I ever heard.
Yeah.
I've been doing this 27 years. It was wild. It's so disrespectful, I'm not going to repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
We got to find a video of what Whack said. All of what Whack said. I saw a couple of little pieces of it, but I want to see the whole thing of everything that Whack said to see what Cam talking about.
But he squashed it. After, like, for Whack would have said that, I mean, and I'm broadcast Cam right now. I don't know if it couldn't have been subtle, but I can't be cool with you after you just said what you said.
Yeah.
Like, it was really bad.
Matter of fact, this is what we're going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to interview. Now, Killer, tell me how you would really say it.
All our shit be going viral real quick, just so before I even get to the Jay Prince shit. All our shit go viral, so niggas never see how this started. They only see how it be getting finished. So for the people that's catching up on this who have no idea how this started, we gave our opinion of the fight.
Okay.
We said the shit was boring. All of us said it was boring. It's 100 niggas saying it's boring. But because our shit go viral, niggas think that they could keep talking to us. Shakur Stevenson told us to get the strap or strap up, or better yet, put the gloves on so he could fight us.
So this is what Shakur Stevens said to them after them saying the fight was boring. Get the straps and then throw on the gloves. Like, that's kind of sensitive. Like, you're in a profession where people watch. You're actually being judged by people judging the fight. You're going to fight everybody that has an opinion about you that you don't agree with? That's sensitive, man. You can't. That's crazy.
He said what he said, and then he started going crazy. Everything was over with. Me personally, I'm sick of it before I even address the Jay Prince thing. I'm sick of it. I left it alone. We have not talked about a nigga this much before his fights or after his fights, in none of his fights. However many fights he had in his career. This is the most traction the nigga ever got. My nigga, I had a meeting on Friday. This is no cap. With some of my Jewish part.
We're gonna cut it right there, but as you can see, I don't know where this gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Mason and Killer, from what we've seen and what we've known about him from listening to that music, we know Cameron's with the shits. We know that. Cameron ain't backing down from nobody. Cameron ain't ducking from no smoke. Mase ain't neither. You know, you come at him with the disrespect or you come at him with something other than just a friendly conversation, agreeing to disagreeing, then it can turn ugly. And we've heard the stories about Jay Prince. We know this whole aura around him or whatever that may be, but anybody can be touched. And I don't know. I just don't want to see this go any further. If it's okay to disagree with someone, it's okay to have an opinion about something. If I put this video out, people say, Sean, you whack. Saying you whack. I don't like the show. Okay. What I'm going to get upset and mad about it, that's your opinion. You could choose not to watch or you could choose to watch and make commentary about you not liking it. I have to deal with it. I'm putting myself out there. So it is what it is, like the show says. So Mase had the mic drop moment. He handled it and summed it up brilliantly. And with that little thread in there, like, yo, we here. You know how Mase talks. So, yo, this is Life Music and everything else. Thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for sticking around watching the video. Peace.